What's up, guys? This week I'll be making a viral recipe that I've been seeing all online. I think it sounds delicious, but I put my own spin on it. So here we go.
To start things off, obviously, we're gonna cut up some onions into slices. Now, we're gonna need to caramelize a whole bunch, so this is a great way to practice cutting your onions. The onion tops, I put them on the side, and you can see my stock bag to the right. I'm gonna put these into my stock bag, and once this gets full, I always have vegetable stock ready. It's a nice trick that I learned on YouTube from people. So now to caramelize the onions. I place all the onions in my Dutch oven, add some oil, and I also add a pinch of salt as well. This will help draw out the moisture. I also saw a video from America's Test Kitchen. They said if you add a bit of water, it will help draw out more of the onion juice, I would say. And then this helps it caramelize faster. Now, from my experience after making this dish, I don't think this actually makes it quicker, but maybe I did it wrong. So up to you if you want to add the extra water to help accelerate this process. Now, while the onions are caramelizing, which should take a long time, I'm going to toast some of my walnuts as well as a topping and a nice textural contrast to the sauce. I read from a book that walnuts go pretty well with miso, and I think miso counteracts the overall sweetness of caramelized onions very well. I've been seeing a lot of these viral videos for the caramelized onion pasta. In my opinion, I feel like caramelized onions is very delicious, except it feels very one-dimensional. The miso is there to add extra salt and umami to the dish, and in the final product, this adds more depth of flavor and gives it more oomph. Time to check on our caramelized onions again. As you can see, it's reduced a lot by now and it's almost turning into a paste, yet we still didn't get the caramelized onion color yet. It should be nice, amber brown. So keep on stirring, watching it here and there, and once it starts turning more brown, you're gonna need to keep a careful eye on it. I'll be using linguine today for this pasta dish. Use whatever pasta you want. I just happen to have a lot of this linguine that I bought from a store. Bronze dye, of course. If you can find it cheap, why not? My walnuts have finished roasting from before and it's cooled down a bit, so now I'm just gonna mince it up. Checking back on my caramelized onions, they should almost be good. So start boiling your pasta, 1 minute less than the packaged instructions, with some salted water as well. Meanwhile, we'll take our caramelized onions, place them in the blender, add in our miso. I use some white miso. It's a little bit more mild and I feel like it blends better with the strong flavors of the caramelized onions. We're gonna add a bit of pasta water as well into our blender and now blitz this until it's nice and smooth. Taste for seasoning and adjust with extra miso or salt, and now it's good to go while we finish boiling our pasta. When the pasta's finished, place our blended up sauce in a pot again. I use my Dutch oven that I used from before. Add in our pasta, start tossing and turning to coat the sauce in our pasta, and it should be ready to go. I plate this up in some nicer plates because I was serving it for my friends. I topped it off with some walnuts for textural contrast, and you have a kind of nice looking meal in my opinion. Was it worth it to make it? Hard to say. It's very time consuming. I don't think the difficulty is that high, it just requires a lot of time though. Now to comment on the flavor, and what can I say really? It's caramelized onions. I think most people really like it, and the extra miso definitely rounds it out and gives it more depth of flavor. I think the friends that I served this to agreed as well, so now it's just a matter if you want to spend all this time or not. So, if you have some spare time on your Sundays, by all means, try this out. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and follow my Instagram at Weekend Cooks. Thanks for the support, and finally at 1K subs.